Abusia for me channel mi san so mo makwaba sonko so efa wo emra ye channel so hada so ye be media ji. Abusia Deputy Attorney General Dr. Justice Srimsai Ababedi nkomo e dia fa Adu Boahen, yes. Former CEO NSB National Signal Bureau abusia betodwa say allegedly otimi a transfer scar of 49.1 million Ghana cedis. Edi egu ono an account. Yes, equivalent to $7 million. Now, in seminar copy court, then the update about just a would say and command black rasta AD just say Adu Boahen finally word to me copy in Sawama we are no. Yes, because you say no. And it does so in our summer Adu Boahen or need near Obeka Biu. See an Adumano and yes, young court na yet and command. Dr. Justice Srimsai Adi any command Black Rasta Adi efa Adu Boahen. I had a sorry about media. Chevesa was the connected channels and no book. So be media best was subscribe like na wabo so for person be no ya bi. Yeti common ankasa emu enchiremu message.
Srimsai insists last day in court before Adu Boahen goes to jail. What a powerful statement. What is this? Now, who is the Honorable Justice Dr. Srimsai? He is the Deputy Attorney General and Minister of Justice of the Republic of Ghana. This young man, and he impresses me with every tick and talk of the clock. Hey! He goes to court. Now, this is a silent poison. In fact, he is a roaring lion hiding in the cave. When he is unleashed, gently, quietly, but he's a raging storm. I like him. He has jailed Wontumi. He's about to jail Adu Boahen. And nothing can save Adu Boahen from going to jail. I told you this about Wontumi. Adu Boahen would go to jail. Bawumia would drive there in a convoy of V8s and G-Wagons and pay him a visit and give him ice cream and pokey. Jesus have mercy. Hey, you are going to jail. You will go to jail. You. Nothing can save you. And when you read Macbeth, he says, no man ever born of a woman can slay you. And until Dunsinane Castle, forest moves all the way into the castle. Can I take it again? Until the Dunsinane forest moves all the way into the castle, you shall remain Macbeth. But at the end of the day, what happened? All those things, yes, they stood true. But Macbeth still went down the drain. You shall go there. One time, he was the most powerful guy in Ghana. He controlled Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He told him, don't move, and he would not move because he was his IT specialist and security capo after Kandapar had failed, running after his libido on social media. Hallelujah. Hey! Come here! Watch this. Now, Adu Boahen at a time was the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He dictated the movement of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He made Nana Addo create a whole new outfit, almost independent of the national security, and put his whiskey in there in the name of the National Signals Bureau. That was where he allegedly inflicted painful autocratic wounds on the spirit of the nation. Hallelujah. Watch this. Hey, he could arrest, capture, kidnap anybody of his choice, as told to us, including an Emirates lady. My brother, my sister. And according to prosecutors, he stole 49.1 million Ghana cedis. Translated into the American dollar that you politicians understand better, 7 million American dollars. He stole, using his office, the privilege to serve the nation. He turned himself into Alibaba and the 40 thieves. Hallelujah. At the end of the day, there is a new sheriff in town. There's a very dangerous, deadly guy. A blue suit wearing, gray beard, dangerous guy. His name, my brother, my sister, is Capo. The Tutti Capi. A.K.A. Capore. Raymond Archer. Former journalist turned security Capo and investigative Capo. They have gone into the forensics, and according to prosecutors, this guy tried to cover his tracks. No, but every day for master, one day for Ewi. Now they are in court. His lawyers have played all manners of jingoisms. All manners. My brother, my sister. And then, when it mattered most, when the prosecutor had the very last witness to come in and talk for the last day, Atachia said, no, we are on legal vacation. We are not going to court. Before we could say Jack, Justice Francis Apangabono Achibunga of the High Court. I love that guy. He said, you know what? There is no law under the sun in Ghana that says that once this matter is in court, we can't touch it. But deep in my spirit, this is personal. I don't feel good sitting on this. Maybe another judge. But as long as I have been handpicked to sit on this, I'll give you some respite. Let the Supreme Court talk about it. On the 20th, the Supreme Court sat on the legal vacation thing and threw Kojopon Nkrume's nonsense out of the court and relegated him to where he belonged, ignorance. You know what happened next? Hey, they said they were going for a review. It was one judge who sat on it at the Supreme Court. Now they want 3 judges. 3 judges will sit on it. Now, they were in court. And in court, the Honorable, oh yes, Semsai, was there. And he told the judge, Judge, with all love and respect, as you have said, there's actually no law under the sun in Ghana that prohibits you from sitting on this, even though it's at the Supreme Court. We've gone to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has thrown it away, though it was one judge. I think we should sit because we have just the last day. And he ended there. In his head, he probably continued before this guy will go to jail. Atachia doesn't like the last day. He has done all his gymnastics. He is now caught between a hard place and the devil. These are people who dine with the devil. But even on this occasion, he's scared of meeting the devil. So he's asking for the court to sit and wait until September 2, my birthday, the day I'll be 52 years young, for them to have the ruling before they go back to sit in court. My brother, my sister, hey, what did Justice Francis Apangabono Achibunga say? What did he say? You know what he said? He said, no, sir. We are going to sit on this case. We are giving the Supreme Court the opportunity to rule. One man ruling on it is still valid and powerful. That is what we're going to do. But over the weekend, something interesting happened. Hey, Marietta Brew, who is now a special legal advisor to the President of the Republic, special. She was an attorney general in her days. I love that woman. She was the one who fought for us to be able to win some nice stretch of land containing oil from the Ivory Coast. I respect her for that. Marietta Brew is a lady. I truly love her. My brother, my sister, she was there. Julius Deborah was also there with his shiny Socorro head. My brother, my sister, quietly. And then Justice Semsai was also seated there wearing his fugu. You know what happened? Adu Boahen also arrived there. It was a funeral. Ha! Look at Adu Boahen. Courtesy, Hina Lens. You have this. Look at it. Joseph Amponsa, the funeral. Look at Semsai. Look at the man who is soon going to jail to join, what's his name? Chairman Wontumi. Look at him. He's all gray. Pressure. Then he pulls Semsai off his chair and then he's telling Semsai, hey, what's up? But how far? You know, like that. Maybe Semsai just held himself back. He would have mentioned into his ears, we shall visit you at Nsawam very soon. This guy, my